Hi sweet friends, it's Christa Clark with artisticvegan.com. Welcome back to my kitchen and another Artistic Vegan show where today we're going to be making a roasted vegetable pie. This is an artistic vegan creation with layers of flavors and everything's going to be very soft and easy to eat. My husband and I have both had some dental work. I'm a little shy, but anyways, we're still kind of recovering and we need soft food, and we've had a lot of soups and smoothies, and I thought, why not try to make something a little more fancy and still just jam-packed full of health and flavor. So that's what I'm up to in the kitchen today. I hope you join me for a delicious layered vegetable pie, if you will. So let's get into how to make it. The first thing you're going to want to do is roast some vegetables so we can release as much flavor as possible. I've got some onion here and some garlic and some carrots and zucchini, and then I'm going to fire roast these poblanos. And usually I just put these in my oven, but my dad told me that they really do change the flavor, and I recently tried it in some soup and it was fantastic. So it really does make a difference, so we'll be doing that. And then we'll be also making a mashed potato layer, a mashed cauliflower layer, and a mushroom and tofu layer. And then we'll also be making vegan cheese, as if that weren't enough, and some vegan gravy at the end. So when you have your little slice of pie, you can have some sauce on top. So that's what we'll be doing. Let's get into all the layers. The first one is roasting the vegetables. Step one, I have a pan. You can also use your favorite casserole dish or whatever you'd like. And we're just gonna chuck some vegetables in, put them in the oven for about 45 minutes to an hour to get some nice flavor while we get everything else done. You can choose to use oil, or you can choose to go oil-free. Baker's choice, chef's choice, and some salt and pepper. So while your vegetables are roasting, you'll want to get your potatoes peeled and chopped into about 1/2-inch cubes. You want about 8 cups of those. Put them into cold water, then add a little bit of salt and any other seasoning you want. I just added a little bit of pepper and some garlic cloves. And you'll just want to prepare them like mashed potatoes, bring them to a boil. Once they're nice and tender, after maybe 15 to 20 minutes of boiling, then we'll proceed to mash them and add the rest of the ingredients at that time. I've also got cauliflower going, so we're going to do the exact same thing there. So I have a nice large head of cauliflower, and I'm added the same ingredients, and the same process is going on there on the stove. So those are coming to a boil. And then I've also taken some mushrooms and put them in my food processor into a fine mince. And those are on the oven right now for about 5 minutes. And then I'm gonna add in my tofu. So that's step 1, 2, and 3. And then add some of your tofu. I just use a soft, you can also use firm, crumble that up and cook that for about 5 minutes more and then set it aside. And for the 4th step, you're gonna wanna make your cheese. So I've got my blender and about 1.5 cups of soaked cashews, and I'm gonna add that in. Then we're gonna need 1/4 cup of lime or lemon juice. Mine took 3 limes, and you want about 1/4 cup of the lime juice or lemon. Then you want about 3/4 cups of your favorite milk. I just blended some cashews and water, keeping it simple. 3/4 cups, pour it in. About 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, or you could use coconut aminos. An optional drizzle of olive oil. And then just blend until smooth, and there's your delicious cheese sauce. I just like to turn the flame on my gas stove, put them over the flame, and then once they're nice and charcoaled and bubbly and delicious and smell heavenly, then you can place them in a plastic bag for 10 minutes. You can also use maybe a more eco-friendly method, I'm sure. You can take a paper towel and rub off the skins, or you can also use running water. Take the seeds out from the inside, and then we can use them from there. Then you can make your mashed potatoes by just mixing in a little dairy-free milk, salt and pepper, and you can also use dill or any of your other favorite herbs. You're going to want to do the same thing with the cauliflower, and you can use a handheld or a machine for this. And then you'll have all your layers ready. You can leave the cauliflower just as is, or you can get a little funny like I did and mix and make different colors. You take half of the cauliflower and you mix it with the poblanos and the zucchini and some onion and garlic. Give that a mix. I also add a little spirulina for some extra color. Set that aside. Give your food processor a rinse and then do the orange color. And for that, you'll want the rest of the cauliflower mixed with the carrot, some turmeric, and some onion and garlic, and mix that together until it's sunshine yellow. Or then you can stack this any way you want. In hindsight, I would probably put the potatoes on the bottom, but this is how I did it today. So I took a layer, half of the layer of the green, and then on top of that, I put some of the vegan cheese, the majority of it, and then half of the shrooms and tofu that I drained the water out of. And then on top of that, I added the sunshine yellow color, and then I put the rest of the green, the rest of the shrooms and tofu, and I put all the potatoes on top and the rest of the cheese, and then you can use your fork to put any kind of pattern you want. You could bake it from anywhere from 30 to 35 minutes. I went for 35 minutes, and then you want to cool it for a good 15 to 20 minutes, 10 to 15 if you can't take it. And then you can also serve it with some gravy, and if you want to make that, I took half of the roasted onion, half of the roasted garlic, and blitzed it up with some mushrooms, and then I sauteed those for about 5 minutes and then mixed together a roux, which was just some flour, water, and a little bit of oil mixed together, and then I poured that on top of my mushrooms, cooked it for a few minutes to get rid of the flour taste. And then you want to add your vegetable broth and let that come together, and you can also season this to taste. In the end, you have an absolutely delicious vegetable mashed pie, if you will, and it almost just tastes like a big thing of mashed potatoes with gravy, and then you get all the extra added health benefits with the extra flavors shining through, and it's really, really comforting and delicious, and I hope you love it. And you can get the recipe over at artisticvegan.com. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like this concept, and let me know in the comments below if you have any requests, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.